sorry I'm late today. I'm sorry I'm late today. Can you hear me? Oh wow, y'all showing up. How you young ladies doing today?
Good. How are you?
Hey,
Hey, Miss
all
Latasha.
right. Here's my
How
tardiness.
y'all doing?
All right. Um, let's see. Okay, I need to put it right. It's gonna be interesting, y'all. You guys have your quiz. Do y'all have your quiz? Hello.
I didn't hear
Do
you. What
y'all
did
have
you
your
say?
quiz? I said, do
The,
you have your quiz?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Because we need to go over it, over some of it. We're not gonna go over all of it. Okay. Oh, oh my God. Okay. Okay. Well, well, first of all, I want to welcome you guys to the Legacy Liftoff series. Thank you for showing up. You guys have been great, excellent. I'm gonna say excellent students. You've been patient. Y'all have learned a lot. I have definitely, and I told you guys this from the get go. I saw the transformation in you guys and everything that we've discussed, everything that we've done. And I am so proud of you guys. I am so proud of everything that you guys have done. The participation to me is so awesome, and I definitely want to keep that going. Um, I'm not going to tire you guys out with this long, drawn out um, lesson, but I want you to walk away from this with a changed mindset, giving yourself permission to be you. That's what I want. Okay, that's what I want to walk away from all of this that we're doing. That you understand who you are in the midst of everything else that's going on in your life. That you understand who you are and nobody else matters. And I'm going to be honest, I'm saying it in a way, not saying that I don't want you to care about other people. I am just saying when it comes to taking care of you, you matter. Nobody else does. Because nobody's going to be there for you when things get rough for you. It's always going to be just you. And that's something I want you guys to take away from all of this. I want you to make yourself priority. Okay. So we'll go over the quiz, and then when we finish with the quiz, we'll go on to chapter 4. We're not going to go through the whole quiz because this was a long quiz. I think I had, what, 4 pages? I'm not going to be long with it. Um, so, and remember, this is from our last book because we've been putting off this, going over this quiz for a minute. Um, This is from the last book, Inner Strength: Developing Emotional Intelligence for Everyday Life. Um, so with this quiz, we're just gonna pick one or two questions, maybe five at the most, and I want to get your take on what you got as answers. And plus, I want to find out if you did the 10-minute retreat and tell me what you did and what you thought about, or what you wrote about with that 10 minutes. Or were you able to write anything down for the 10-minute retreat that we're trying to do once a week? No other time, but once a week. Okay. So let's start with number one. Miss Bell, do you want to start with number one?
Yes, ma'am. What is emotional intelligence?
Mhm.
Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our own emotions while also being able to empathize with emotions of others.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Miss Latasha,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, you got number two. What are the four key components of emotional intelligence?
Self awareness, self regulation, social awareness, and relationship management.
All right, y'all. Loving it, loving it, loving it. What? Okay, this is Miss Bell. Tell me, what are triggers?
Triggers are events that provoke emotional reactions. Um,
Okay,
yeah,
give me an
that's what I got.
example. Give me an example.
Um, Somebody could say something to you and it would bring back, say something to you and it probably would make you think about something that happened to you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I like that. I like that. Awesome, awesome. Okay. Um. So, Miss Latasha, what are the benefits of self-reflection?
The benefits of self reflection. Okay, it can be enhanced. It can be it can be it can enhance our journey towards emotional intelligence and resilience and opportunity for personal growth.
Oh, listen at y'all just like throwing out
And
these things.
promotes mindfulness.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. What is active listening? Whoever wants to.
That's paying attention to the person that's
Yeah,
speaking, eye contact, the nodding, you giving them their full attention.
yes.
Awesome. Okay, so let's complete these sentences. I'm going to go with number two. One key technique is blank, which encourages individuals to blank on the present moment with, excuse me, on the present moment without judgment.
Any one of us can answer?
Yeah, either one of y'all.
Okay.
Let-
I
Anyone?
have mindfulness
Uh-huh.
and focus.
Okay. What you got, Latasha?
Okay. You talking
You
about
have
the
this.
okay, read the question again because I put mindfulness down here. Mm,
Okay. Okay, so number two says one key technique is blank, which encourages individuals to blank on the present moment without judgment. You said mindfulness.
yeah.
Okay. And I think the
Okay, wait
second
a
word
minute,
is
wait a minute.
focus.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see here. Um, one more. Body language blank, prominent aspects of non-verbal communication.
Body language is one of the most prominent aspects of nonverbal communication.
Communication.
Yeah. Awesome sauce. Okay. Um, let's see here. So now let's go to match the words. So what is another powerful tool for emotional management?
Journaling.
Yeah.
Cool, 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 Jay, Jay. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see here.
Miss
Uh,
Latasha, don't leave me hanging, baby.
I'm not. I swear I'm not. I swear I'm not.
okay. It is the cornerstone of emotional intelligence, serving as the bridge that connects our inner feelings with the experiences of others. What is that? That's
Mm,
number three.
Empathy.
mm,
Oh, oh,
mm.
okay, 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 okay. One more,
Okay.
one more, one more. This is important. This is number six. I'm sorry. This is an important skill in effective communication. This involves expressing one's thoughts and feelings openly and honestly while respecting others' viewpoint.
Assertiveness.
Assertiveness.
Yes, 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 yes. Awesome sauce, awesome sauce. Now, last but not least, either one. Actually, I want both of y'all. Summarize what you learned in this book, if you can. Summarize it.
I
Oh,
wrote it down.
Take your time. We ain't in a
I
hurry.
wrote it down. I learned a lot, and I wrote it down.
That's
And I
good.
think I owe it to you to read it to you.
Oh,
Uh, Wait a minute, give me a sec. Because I'm going through three different books. Notebooks. Just give me a second. I'm going to read you what I wrote.
no, take your time.
Because I
I'm not.
wrote a lot. I did. I wrote a lot. And I was going to screenshot it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Then I say, oh, Miss Lita been asked for this. Just a second.
No, take
Because
your
I
time.
also do my journaling in this book, so
You
I
did.
have to. Yeah, I do my journaling in this book too. E- Either one I can grab, I can just grab. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I really want to read to you before anyone says anything. What I got from this book. Okay, second. Okay. Did I fold it? Okay. I even highlighted it. Okay. Just bear with me, y'all, for a second, please. Hmm,
Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna
I
get
really
the
want you to hear this.
questions out of this shadow workbook too. Let's see here. See what I can get.
Okay, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Chapter one, understanding emotional intelligence and all the concept of emotional intelligence. High emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize and understand and manage our own emotions while also being able to emphasize the emotions of others and how it leads to emotional resilience and improved interactions with others and more effectively fostering healthy relationships. And social complexities more effectively in how to build resilience that empowers people to face life challenges with confidence and adaptability using the four key components: self-awareness, self-regulation, self self-awareness, self-regulation, uh, and social awareness and relationship management, and how practicing these techniques, such as meditation and mindfulness, can improve our self-awareness and emotional regulation, and how it impacts others around us as we embark on our journey. As I begin to dive deeper into the book, I begin to recognize how important it is to improve in my daily behavior towards others, taking the time to understand my emotions with different situations I have faced daily, especially if I want to foster different connections with others, especially when it comes down to things that may trigger me and how
Mm-hmm.
I respond more. Mindful and self-reflection is another part of the book that caught my attention. Empathy is the emotional Empathy is emotional intelligence serving as the bridge that connects our inner feelings with experiences of others. How to communicate? Nonverbal is another part of the book that caught my attention. And the active role of listening when people are speaking and vital actively listen and when others are speaking and actively listening, building healthy relationships, setting boundaries, and continuing to stand on them. Resolution, resolution, conflict strategies, and overcoming adversity through emotional intelligence. How it serves as a critical tool in navigating in the work environment, especially in leadership, and how important it is to communicate team dynamics
Mm-hmm.
and collaboration. How it's important, how crucial, and the effectiveness of any group influences how members interact, communicate, and collaborate, making them feel valued and heard. And personal relationships also caught my attention. How, uh, uh, wait a minute. And excuse me, y'all. Somebody came in. Okay. And how critical, and let me just start here.
Mm-hmm.
And collaboration, how critical the effectiveness of any group influences how members interact, communicate, and collaborate, making them feel valued and heard. Personal relationships also caught my attention. How to strengthen bonds, even when parenting, understanding from the child's perspective, and how friendships play a crucial role in our emotional awareness, serving as mirrors that reflect our feelings and responses and setting goals for growth, building a supportive community for the journey ahead. The whole book is very interesting and inspiring, not just for myself, but younger adults as well, and adult
Awesome.
learners that are ready to improve in many aspects of their daily lives. And I wrote some most stuff, but it is a lot, and I don't want to take up all your time.
So you said you had a lot to say about that. Well, I am so happy that you enjoyed the book. I am so happy that you could take something from it. That is the whole purpose, one of the purposes of making sure
I
you
had
guys.
to learn my triggers. I learned some more triggers.
She said I had to learn what that trigger is so I could take care of
Yeah.
it. That's awesome. That is so awesome. That is awesome. Miss Bell, what did you get out summarizing the book? What did you get out of
Oh my goodness. Didn't I send you the email?
it? Look, yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Okay. Well, I
You
have
did.
to I can't get to my email, but um inner strength, developing emotional intelligence for everyday life. I acknowledge that it consists of several factors. Emotional intelligence, which is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our emotions while taking consideration of others' feelings. Self-awareness is, I learned that recognizing one's emotion. Self-regulation is the ability to manage emotions. Social awareness, understanding the emotions of others. Mindfulness, encouraging individuals to be present and aware of their emotional states without judgment. Active
Mhm.
listening, of course, I have to work on that. Journaling, meditation, and resilience, the ability to bounce back from adversity and manage stress effectively. And I also wrote
Mhm.
about Miss McCall.
What
Is
she
a very is very intelligent, who explains and break down what it takes to develop emotional intelligence in our everyday life. She tells us of some of her experience and encourage you to seek help, because she always say she is not a therapist. I have learned to add a few things to develop emotional intelligence. One is to practice active listening more.
Mhm.
Miss McCall, thank you for inviting me and listening to me. I appreciate you.
Oh,
Yes, so do I.
and Miss Latasha sent me something too. Sweet. You guys are so sweet. You make my day. I'm sitting here, I got butterflies in my stomach because I'm like, I cannot believe we're at this level now. You guys have done so much. I'm trying not to cry because I'm very emotional. I'm just like so like I have no idea how you guys have made me feel doing this for you guys. I mean, being able to we created a community regardless of how many people show up. We have our own community, and that's what's so amazing about that. Matter of fact, I was on my Substack, and um, there was a young lady who said something about, she was saying how she had a hard time getting a community going with African American women. So me, I stepped in and I said I have a group of women that are awesome. I said we get together. I gave her the times we get together, and I said we're on our fourth or fifth book. Courses that we've been doing, quizzes. I said we enjoy it to the max. So I said, and these are wonderful women that I get a chance to interact with. I like went on. She was like shocked. She said because it was so hard for her to get a group of women together. And I'm like, okay, but maybe it's just where she's doing it. I don't know, but I don't. I love other people being part of our group, but I love our group because you guys are what they call founders. So you guys are founders. Y'all were here from the get go. When I was scrambling trying to put this together, you guys were there. And to me, that I'm not trying to make people, on the hierarchy, who's better than anybody else, but I'm saying when you have a group of founders, people who were there from the get go, that's a whole nother thing. And you're still here. You are still here. That is awesome to me. Y'all might not think much of it, but it's awesome to me that I'm doing something that's helping other people, and I'm helping black women because I mean everybody deserves to get help. But us melanated women, all the stuff that we go through on a daily basis, no, we need it. And that's why I don't mind doing this. I love it. And thank you guys so much for thinking that what we're doing here is important. And like I said, I want you to walk away from this transformed, understanding who you are and how you should be priority. Everybody else can come in in, but you have to make yourself priority. You got to stop putting yourself on the back burner. You got to make yourself priority no matter what it is. Now, remember I told you the 10-minute once a week. So that's 40 minutes in a month that you guys are giving to yourself. So I asked if you want to share, I'm not going to force you to share. What if you did your 10 minutes, what did you do in those 10 minutes for yourself? Not for anybody else, but for yourself in those 10 minutes. Did anybody get a chance to do the 10-minute retreat?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Um, I was journaling and I went outside and got some sunlight.
Awesome. Awesome. I love it. I love it. Miss Linda, did you get a chance to do anything for your 10 minutes?
I did it this morning.
Uh huh.
It was the longest 10 minutes of my life.
See? See? Okay. So, do you see how that is? Now, you know
Ye-
why?
I it took everything in me to not to pick up my phone to see how many
Mm,
minutes I had left. But I just sat here in silence. No TV, no nothing until my next door neighbor start cutting his yard. I'm like, I'm like, you messing with my,
the whole vibe, huh?
yeah, he did. But I blocked him out and I just sat here with my eyes closed and I was thinking about a family member.
Okay.
And a calm came over me because I'm worried about her. But
Got it.
that calm effect came over me and stuff. But yeah, that was the longest 10 minutes.
I know. You know why it was the longest 10 minutes, Miss Bell? Because you
No,
don't do that. Because you don't do it.
no,
You,
you're right.
and then you just said something very, 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 very prominent. You said that you was thinking of someone else. You were thinking of a family member. Do you see how this wasn't about you?
Right. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you did that, and I don't want you to feel guilty. Don't judge yourself on it. But the next time you do it, focus on you.
I,
Nobody.
yeah, I tried to do
I know
that.
it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. You can't do it overnight, baby.
Right.
This is a practice that you have to get into. Putting your see that tells us that we have issues with putting ourselves first, and that's the purpose. We want to put ourselves first, and we have an issue with only 10 minutes. 10 minutes. And it's only once a week. Did you see how? And that's what we have to kind of slowly but surely get away from. Because
Right.
you know what? When I did my 10 minutes, I thought about I a to-do list. That's what I thought about. Okay, I
Mm,
gotta do this, I gotta get these handbags ready, I gotta do this over it. Now I wasn't supposed to be thinking about all that, but I didn't judge myself, I didn't get mad at myself. What I usually do is I would have gotten mad at myself, but I didn't. I just know that okay, now let me drift back over to concentrating on me. Because we're those type of people. We fill many roles, we do many things, and we don't think about ourselves. So that was a perfect example of why it's so important for you to do this. So what you said you thought about, I want you to write that down. Latasha, I think Latasha says she wrote in her journal. I want you because I want you to be able to at the end of the month go back and see how far you came from the beginning all the way to the end of the month and see how far did you finally get a chance to really take those 10 minutes and think about yourself. So by next Wednesday, because we're going to do it on a Wednesday, I want you to do another one because it'll be next week. Well, this week is coming up. And then by next Wednesday, we'll talk about what happened when you did that. Where everybody go? Oh, there we go. You got kicked out?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Okay. I'm sorry. You know what?
Somebody called my phone. Somebody called my phone, and I
Okay.
had to go out and come back in because I couldn't
Okay.
hear you
yeah, I had to
Okay.
clearly.
do the same thing.
I'm sorry. Now it stormed here just about maybe an hour or so ago here, real quick, and then it left. So I don't know. That
Hmm.
might be
It's
funkiness going
cloudy
on there.
here.
Yeah. So yeah. So I'm so happy with you guys. I'm so happy. So happy. I need to tell. I don't drink, but I think I need to drink. I don't
No.
drink, but I think I need to drink. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's go into chapter 4. Latasha, let's see here. Let's start with you. Let me put this up so you can see it. Okay.
Yes,
Tell me
ma'am.
if you can see that. Oh, I'm not sharing it yet, huh? You can see it if I share it. Let me share it. Can you see that? Gotta go all the way back. Wait, is that chapter 4? That's chapter 3. Latasha,
Yes, ma'am.
can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see this?
Chapter 4, shadow work techniques. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I lost where I was
I can
at.
see it.
Okay, cool. Hold up. Let me
You
get
was
back
at the
to it.
top and you moved.
There it goes. It when I sized it out, it did that. Okay, there we go.
Okay. You just have to move it over.
Okay, move it over. Okay, let me
Yeah,
see if I
right where your head is in the middle.
in the middle. Okay, then I need to close it up some. Right there. That's
Right
kind of
there is
small.
fine.
Oh, you can see that? Okay, cool.
But you gotta go
Okay.
up. You gotta go up.
Let's go. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Chapter 4, shadow work techniques for personal growth. Journaling. Journaling as a tool for reflection. Journaling serves as a powerful tool for reflection, especially for women of color who navigate the complexities of identity and emotional healing. It offers a safe place to explore thoughts and feelings and allowing for a deeper understanding of the shadow self. By putting pen to paper, we can articulate our experiences and fears and aspirations in a way feelings that feels empowering, excuse me. And validating this practice can help eliminate the aspects of ourselves that we often suppress or ignore and fostering a sense of self-acceptance and clarity. Through journaling, and we can engage in a dialogue with our inner selves, confronting the hidden parts of our psyche that influence our behaviors and relationships. This process not only enhances self awareness, but also encourages personal growth as we begin to recognize patterns and triggers in our emotional responses. As we document our journeys and we create a record of our progress, which can be both motivating and healing. By revisiting past entries, we can observe how far we have come, reinforcing our commitment to emotional healing. Moreover, journaling can serve as a particular method to cope with the unique challenges faced by women of color. It allows for the expression of culturally specific experiences that may not be understood or validated by mainstream narratives. In moments of isolation or frustration, writing can provide a sense of connection to our heritage and community, reminding us that our stories matter. This act, this act of reflection can be particularly enabling us to process feelings of anger, sadness, or confusion that arise from social pressures. In integrating shadow work with journaling, we create a holistic approach to emotional healing. This technique encourages us to embrace our imperfections and revealing the beauty in our complexity. As we write about our shadow aspects, we learn to accept them as integral parts of who we are rather than something to be ashamed of. This acceptance can lead to improved mental health, and we cultivate compassion for ourselves and develop healthier coping strategies, ultimately. And journaling is not just an act of writing, it is a profound journey towards self discovery and empowerment for women of color. And it is a tool that can bridge the gap between our lived experiences and our emotional well being. By embracing this practice, we honor our stories, validate our feelings, and take meaningful steps towards healing and self acceptance through the page of our journals. And we reclaim our narratives and assert our identities in a world that often seeks to silence us.
Okay, so now you understand how important journaling is. And if you do, once you start journaling and you go back and read what you, man, I if you go back and read some of the stuff that you actually wrote a long time ago, you'd be like, dog, damn, was I going through this? Was it really this bad? You'll be like, and then you'll think of all the happy things you might read about what happened. I got a new job, things are getting better. When you're going through those stages, if you're really, really into journaling, and even some of, like, I use stickers. I'm a sticker person. I'm obsessed with stickers. So I use stickers to kind of express how I'm feeling. If I don't want to write something, I'll put a sticker, and then I'll wind up writing on the side of the sticker anyway. I'll put something in, like, you know what, this was an empowering day. This was a great day, or something like that. But I use a sticker to identify that without having to write a whole page full of stuff, like, especially if I don't want to or I don't have time to. But I'm telling you, you guys, journaling helps out so much. It really does. And I hope it does the same for you guys. Um, I just finished a book. I just started a new book on the 12th, I think, July 12th. I think I started my new book. I went to Ollie's and found some journals. They were like $3.99. And I picked them up, and I just, like, already started. So what I do is, I don't know if you guys are familiar with what you call a wealth prayer or a abundance prayer or health prayer. You can create it whatever way you want to, right? So what I do is, I write me one in every one of my books, and for 21 days I'll say this particular, this meditation, or you can use prayer. You can say the word prayer, and I write it in that. And every day I will read it out loud. You can read it one, two, three, whatever times you want, but I do it for 21 days. And I write, after any results of anything that happens after I say, and I find something happen, I have a planner that I write it down on my calendar, so it keeps me up with the days that I've done it. I'm telling you, you guys, it helps out so much. Having some type of affirmation or meditation, whatever you want to call it, having it written where you can read it whenever you need to. I'm going to show you guys too the 369. Have you heard of the 369 method yet? Have we talked about the 369 method?
I heard of it.
Okay. So I want to do that with you guys. The 369, where you take an affirmation, you say it 3 times in the morning. In the afternoon, you say it 6 times, and before you go to bed at night, you say it 9 times. That same affirmation, whatever it is that you want, it doesn't matter. And you put it, and you can say it for how many days you want to. You can say it for 2 weeks. You can say it for 5 days, whatever. And then at the end of that time, write down the end results of whatever happened with that 369. Okay, so we'll do that. You pick the affirmation and just keep in mind how you do it, because I know me, I forget to do something. So write it down. Okay, I did my affirmation for today, the 369 affirmation. It's supposed to be powerful. We'll talk about that later.
You know
um
what, Miss McCall, when you said, doing your journaling, you go back and you read.
mhm.
And when you said it, I had to laugh because I went back to one
Mhm.
that I wrote 20 plus years ago.
Okay, okay.
And I read it and I started laughing. I'm like, I gotta destroy this because if my daughter read this, she gonna say Mama was off the chain. Because I put some stuff in there. I had to laugh at the
Yes.
stuff that I was writing. I'm like, but it was something I was going through at that time. So I'm
Mm-mm.
like, no, I can't let my daughter leave this so my daughter could read it because she gonna I wonder what she gonna think of her mom.
Oh, exactly. That's what I told you. I told Tavares to burn all my
Can you
journals.
hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, she got to go back in. Latasha, you there? Latasha. Everybody went out. Let's see, they can't hear me. I could hear them. Okay, there we go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I heard everything you said. You didn't hear me. I was laughing at you because Latasha got to do the same thing because I don't think she hears us.
Oh, okay. Because it has really gotten cloudy over here.
I'm here. Okay, she says she's here. I got you. Okay, I got you, Miss Latasha. So, so I know what you said. I had told Tavares. I said you need to burn all my journals because whoo, the stuff I wrote in them journals back then, over 20 years ago, like you did.
Y-
Whoo,
yes,
wait,
ma'am.
no, 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 you will never. He said, no, you mean I can't turn it into a best-selling novel? I said, oh hell no. You better not. He laughed about it. You better not.
Oh,
Shoot,
oh
man.
yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh,
I'm gonna
God.
have to
Oh,
burn mine though, really.
yeah, burn mine. Don't hold on to, don't let nobody see that. No way. But it's fascinating um, that we know the importance of journaling. And some people don't understand, well, I don't have time to do that. Even though when I even don't have time, and you don't even have to write a lot, just write a little bit, just long as you're writing, getting something out. If I'm frustrated, if my husband made me mad, I write in there, Henry made me mad today, da 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 da, and I put a dot by it and go on. And if I want to come back at night, if I need to come back at night, I'll come back at night and write. Sometimes I miss a couple days from writing. You don't have to write in it every day, but at least get something in, right?
Right.
Go back and look at. Um, today is the 15th. So already I got the 15th done. This is brand new. I already got the 15th. Don't be trying to read it because it's in cursive. But I wrote it already, right? Um, so I'll probably write some more now that we've got this class. I can actually write some more of how I'm feeling about this class we did and all the achievements we've made. So I'm excited about that. But I'll write that in my book, and I'll probably pull out my stickers. I don't know if I showed y'all my. When we come back, I'm gonna show y'all all my books of stickers. Now I have an obsession with stickers. I love sticker books. So this is new. The old book I had, my old journal has stickers all the way through it. Every now and then I have to put it in there. Or like I said, I speak in my stickers. If it's a sticker that matches what I'm feeling, I will put it in there instead of writing. So yeah, he needs to burn some of that stuff. But yes, I love it. I love writing. I love getting that feeling out. And let me tell you something. I had a moment, and I'm being personal right now. I had a moment, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday. I don't know where the moment came from, but it came crashing down on me. And boy, oh boy, when it hit me, I wanted to write. I wrote what I could write, but it was like I was not able to really, really write until after it passed. When
Hmm.
it passed, then I could write. I felt better. Things started to kind of clear up. I don't know what that was, but it slowly but surely cleared itself up, and then I could feel better. I was just so disappointed. I don't know what the thing was I was disappointed in, but it got me to the point where it bothered me, and I didn't want it to be that way. So then I wound up writing down what I could remember. Let me tell you another thing, if you can do it. I have a hard time remembering my dreams. They tell you to write down your dreams. They tell you to keep a book by your bed, a dream journal. I think that's what I gave you guys, a dream journal. Um, to keep it by your bed, and when you dream of something, automatically when you first thing you wake up is write whatever it was you dreamed about in it in that, because if you don't you'll forget your dreams. I have a habit of forgetting my dreams, and I don't always write them down. If they're really prominent to me, I can really, I'll write them down, but majority of the time I can't remember what happened. So do that, and then follow your dreams, kind of find out how your dream life is affecting your your waking life. That's what I want to use. See how it's affecting your waking life, because it all works together. It's telling most of the time, dreams are symbols of something that's happening, or it's trying to tell you something, to warn you something. But pay attention to your dreams. And there is a dream dictionary that you can pull up online. And whatever that main thing that you dreamed of, you can go through the alphabet and find what it is, and it'll break it down for you too. You can do that too. It's called a dream dictionary if you're really interested in doing it. Okay, Miss Bell,
Yes, ma'am.
you may go ahead and start reading, ma'am.
Okay. Guided visualization practices. Guided visualization practices serve as a powerful tools for women of color on their journeys of emotional healing and self-discovery. These techniques create a safe mental space where individuals can explore their inner worlds and confront the shadows that often hold them back. By engaging in visualization, participants can visualize their fears, insecurities, and past traumas, allowing for a transformative experience that fosters healing and self acceptance. Incorporating guided visualization into shadow work encourages deeper emotional understanding and connection with one's true self. The practice starts with finding a quiet, comfortable space where one can relax and focus internally. As the that word, visualization begins, participants may be guided to imagine a serene landscape or a safe haven, which serves as a backdrop for exploring their shadow self. This environment provides the emotional safety needed to confront and integrate the aspects of themselves they may have long avoided. As the journey unfolds, participants often visualize their shadows manifesting as figures or symbols that embody their fears and past experience. This allows for a dialogue between the conscious self and the shadow, fostering an understanding that these hidden parts are not to be feared but embraced. Guided visualization helps women of color see that their shadows are an integral part of their identity, deserving of compassion and acceptance. The impact of these practices on mental health can be profound. Women who engage in guided visualization often report reduced anxiety, increased self esteem, and a greater sense of empowerment. By acknowledging and integrating their shadow selves, they can break free from cycles of self doubt and shame, paving the way for personal growth and emotional resilience. Ultimately, guided visualization practices are not just about confronting darkness, they're about embracing the light that comes from understanding and accepting one's entire self. For women of color engaging in shadow work, these techniques can illuminate paths towards healing, self love, and a deeper connection to their heritage and identity. Through visualization, they can cultivate a more profound sense of belonging in their own skin, empowering them to navigate the complexities of their emotional landscapes with grace and strength.
Hmm. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, Latasha, let me see if she can talk. Latasha, she might not can talk.
You want me to finish it?
You can go ahead and finish because I don't know if she can read or not. She might have some noise going on.
Okay. Creative expression and shadow work. Creative expression serves as a powerful tool in the realm of shadow work, especially for women of color who often navigate complex emotions and cultural narratives. Engaging in artistic endeavors, whether through writing, painting, or music, allows individuals to explore their inner landscapes and confront aspects of themselves that may have been suppressed. This creative process not only provides a safe space for self exploration, but also fosters a deeper understanding of one's shadow self, which is crucial for emotional healing. Through the lens of creativity, women of color can articulate their experiences and feelings that may otherwise remain unspoken. The act of creating can unearth hidden fears, traumas, and insecurities, bringing them to light where they can be acknowledged and transformed. This process aligns closely with the principle of shadow work, which encourages individuals to embrace all facets of their identity, including those that might prefer to hide. By expressing themselves creatively, women can reclaim their narratives and cultivate a sense of empowerment. Moreover, the integration of shadow work techniques into creative practices enhances personal growth. Techniques such as journaling, guided imagery, and art therapy can be incorporated into daily routines, allowing for consistent engagement with the shadow self. This not only promotes self awareness, but also encourages individuals to embrace their imperfections and vulnerabilities, leading to a more authentic self acceptance. As women of color engage in these practices, they often find their creativity blossoming, yeah, which further support their healing journey. The impact of shadow work on mental health cannot be overstated. By confronting and integrating the shadow aspects of their identities, women of color can experience significant emotional relief and a decrease in anxiety and depression. Creative expression serves as a bridge to this healing, enabling individuals to process complex emotions in a constructive manner. As they delve into their creative practice, they often discover resilience and strength that contribute to improved mental well being. Ultimately, the relationship between creative expression and shadow work is profound and transformative. For women of color, embracing their full selves through creativity leads to deeper connection with their inner worlds and fosters a sense of community among those who share similar journeys. This holistic approach not only enhances emotional healing, but also celebrates the richness of diverse experience, empowering women to step into their authenticity with confidence and grace.
Wow. Wow. That is awesome. So now you know me, I always have a story for you guys, right? So let me tell you how you can't clip my wings came into to play. At the time, I was in this program with the VA, and I wound up in Houston. And we went through this program, and one of the things we did was art therapy, and also occupational therapy. Now, the occupational therapy is how I learned how to make earrings and bracelets and necklaces. So that's why I make earrings, because I was taught how to do that. I didn't know how to do that at first. So they taught us how to do that. Then, with the art therapy, we went to a pottery barn, and we all had to make a cup or something. Everybody made something. And you can't clip my wings came to my mind, and my cup broke. I love that cup. So I made me a big cup. I'm not great with artwork, but I made a big cup, and I had a butterfly on the outside of it. And the inside of it, it said, "You can't clip my wings." So every time I would drink it, you would see, "You can't clip my wings" in the inside. I was able to write that inside, and then I wrote it on the outside of the button. And that's where "You can't clip my wings" came from art therapy. That's why I'm telling you to work. So fast forward, I wound up in a group. We had my therapist group here at the VA. We started going to art therapy here also again, and up at the museum. And there we got to paint, we got to do all this, and I'm telling you, you guys, it works. It works. Art therapy works. People do the coloring books, right? All of that is therapy. When you some people do it on digital online, and some people actually have coloring books. I have coloring books. I have coloring books and I have pencils and I have crayons. Every now and then I'll pull it out when I need that moment. I'll pull that out and I'll do my little thing and then I'll put it up and I won't bring it back out for a minute. But I've been doing that for a while. And I'm not saying this to say, oh, you go out there and buy all that stuff. I'm not telling you guys to do that. I'm saying that's um can't okay. Can't y'all hear me? No, we can't hear you at all, sweetie. Nope, we can't hear you, Latasha. Go out and come back in, baby. I'm sorry. Um, but I actually have coloring books. I have pencils. I have the whole nine yard, just like a little kid. And I love doing that. When I need a moment to do that and I don't have any, and I stop. Because, see, when you're doing a whole bunch of stuff, you don't have time to take that time to yourself. I take that time to myself and I actually do that. But the original, You Can't Clip My Wings, it came from that program I was in, but it actually came for something that happened. And then I took it over and thought about it in the program and I said, I'm gonna make me a cup. And I had that cup forever and I would drink out that cup every day because it kept me in the mindset that I'm not gonna let anything else hinder me. Once I discovered that everything that happened to me was not all my fault. And once I stopped blaming myself, when I came to the point in my life that I stopped blaming myself for this terrible. Oh, she said I'm backstage. Okay, I'm sorry, baby. There we go. There we
Yeah,
go.
I've been
Okay.
backstage.
I'm sorry, sweetie.
Yeah, I've been
I'm
backstage.
okay. I'm
And I was
sorry.
studying. I was trying to tell you I was here, but
I'm
before
glad you
Miss
said.
Bell started reading,
I'm sorry. That's my
but that's
fault.
okay. That's okay.
You
But
know what, Miss Bacall, when you say about coloring books,
hmm
I got my first adult
That's
coloring
okay.
book when COVID hit. And just like you said, you make color a couple of pages and then you put it away. That's
hmm
exactly what happened to me. And I'm looking at it right now. And I got my color pencils. I also have a fine search word book and stuff.
hmm
So that's how
Yeah.
I occupied my time, because during COVID,
hmm
I got totally depressed.
Oh yeah. Yes.
So I
Yes.
still have my coloring book, and
Yes.
I hadn't colored
Yes.
in it in
That was
a good little while.
horrible.
I think maybe a couple of times, but I
hmm
said I had to find something to do, and that's I got my pencils, color pencils, and everything.
Yeah. 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 And that's what you have to do. Now, what was you saying, Latasha? Latasha.
I was agreeing with Miss Bell during COVID. During COVID, that was the most horriblest time.
That
And
was terrible.
the way it happened, like, I mean, nobody would never go out, but my daughter, my
hmm
youngest daughter, she was so hell bent on going to school.
hmm
And she went to school and caught it from a child that was sitting next to her. And
Wow.
I remember that day vividly. I had to rush her to the hospital, and they ran tests, and they told me that she was bad. And oh my God. And
Mm-hmm.
when my daughter gets sick, she's dramatic. She's so dramatic.
We lost my oldest sister, baby girl, died.
Thing about it all. But being locked in like that, you have to keep
Mm,
yourself busy or you will get very depressed.
a
Yep.
lot of babies were born then too. I mean, was born out of
Yes,
being locked up.
yes.
I, I was saying I lost my oldest sister lost her daughter. She has two daughters. She had two daughters, and she lost her baby girl to COVID. Um, oh, that was so devastating because at the same time we were taking care of my mom. So I was coming back and forth from Georgia to here, going back and forth, kind of taking care of my mom because my mom was at that stage. And by the time she got home, she calls me and she says, Lily, you need to go and check and see if you have COVID. I said, why are you telling me that? She said, because we just found out that Alexandria has COVID. I said, oh, okay. So Alexandria goes to the doctor, and they sent her home with a CPAC instead of taking care of her. And she went home and passed away. But
Mm.
it was so weird, you guys. I said to my sister, me
Oh
and my
my
sister
God.
kind of got telepathy, something going on. So I said to Nita, me and her was on the phone, and I said to her, I said, Nita, have you checked on Alexandria, once she went home? Because Alexandria lived in her own apartment. And she said, yeah, I called her, but she didn't answer. I said, well, try to call her at least every 4 hours, if nothing else. Call her every 4 hours if she's, real sick. So finally, I called her back again, and I said, well, have you talked to Alexandria? I said, Nita, this is what you should do. Y'all should get up and go over there to her apartment. And she's like, well, I was just going to wait for her to call. I said, no, get up and go over there to her apartment. And when she went over to her apartment, her dad found her.
Mm.
And that was like, oh my God, that took my sister completely out. Um, but that was what COVID did. I mean, COVID was the most, and they're trying to figure out a way to bring it back because they want to lock us back down again. Because now they got a virus, a parasite that they call it the Trump diarrhea or something
Yeah.
virus, where people having a lot of diarrhea or whatever. But they do all kinds of stuff to our food. They do all kinds of stuff to us, and we don't realize that's another whole story. That's a story for another show. But yeah, yeah, COVID was a devastating time for a lot of people because we lost. See, you never notice that they never give us the whole full number of people who passed away
Right.
during and after COVID. They, but the only thing about it, they was trying to force me to take that shot at the VA because I had to go and do a test like my sister told me to do, and they said I had it. I said okay. So all I
Yeah.
did was quarantine myself in my
Anybody
house. I said,
who worked just
huh?
about they had to take that shot.
Yeah, they forced me to.
Anybody who worked or you know
Mhm.
was in different fields
Yeah, they had to take that shot. I didn't take it. I said I wasn't taking
they
it.
had
I don't.
to be forced
Mm,
to do that. And
yep.
they had the president, they had Biden on there taking that. I ain't never took no COVID shot, and I don't plan on it. When
And you
God
know
get
what?
ready for me, I ain't running from it. Because
Look,
I feel
you
like
know
if
what?
he wanted to take me, he'd have took me a long time ago.
Exactly. Even with the flu shot, I don't, I haven't. I've never taken a flu shot. Never. And I don't get sick. Like, you don't take a flu shot? Nope. They offer to me every time. Nope. I will not take a flu shot. And I'm gonna tell you why mine is. Mine is from a phobia from all the shots and stuff we had to take in the military. So I don't take shots. I don't take anybody's shot. I mean, well, I do some shots, but not shots like that. I'm not taking anything from. No, I'm not doing that. And I just and I've never had flu to the point where I needed to have anything. I've been blessed with that. With having, you can get a cold, stuffy nose, a whole 9 yard. But as far as having, downright real sick, I can't remember if I've had one or not. And you notice you always get sick after you take the flu shot anyway, which I don't understand. So you shoot me up with
Yeah,
flu,
because it's a lot of viruses that
yeah, and it don't make any sense. So I don't. I'm not telling nobody else to do it. I'm just saying
it
I
actually
don't.
gives you the flu so you don't get it.
Yeah, exactly. Which I don't get that, but okay.
It only lasts for 6 months because I took the flu shot last year,
Uh huh.
in October or November. I think it was
Uh huh.
November, and I caught the flu
Hmm.
this year,
Wow.
even though I had had the shot. But it's like I said, it lasts for 6 months, and I
Hmm.
got the flu this year, and it was horrible.
Yeah. See, I've been so far. I have been blessed, not getting sick, sick, sick. I've been truly blessed in my 62 years. I've been with colds and stuff like that. I've been pretty blessed, I can say, or if I can remember. But I have never taken a flu shot. And the VA always offers you all those shots. You need this shot. You need that. No, pneumonia shot. No, no. Sleep. You don't take none of your shots. No. Mm-mm. And I've been at the VA for a long time, and I've never taken a shot. So, and it's not for everybody. It's not. I hate that my sister took. They were demanded, and they were forced to take the COVID shot. The federal government made them take it. I hate that happened. Um, because it could contribute to why she's not here right now. Because they said 3 to 5 years after you take the shot, you will start getting sick or you pass away. They said that out loud. They didn't hide it. They said it out loud. So let me see. That
And
was
they
in
have a booster every year.
yeah, yeah.
A booster every year because I got a call. Oh, Miss Bell, you time for your COVID? No, ma'am. It's it's not.
Well, look, I don't want to die now. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'll pass that one up. No, just kidding. But yeah, we gotta. It's a lot of stuff that we've taken in, we put in our bodies, right, y'all, and because we're thinking that it helps us, and maybe in some ways it do. Some of our medications do help us, but then you have to keep in mind too they can interact with other medications you're already taking,
Right.
and mess up some things, and we don't realize it because we've been taking it so long, and then after a while your body becomes immune to that
Hmm.
certain medication. Because I know me and somebody else was talking about depression medicine, anxiety medication. After a while, that medicine starts to, like, it ain't nothing for you to take it when you're not getting any reaction out of it. It's time to switch out or do something else. So I tell people all the time, if y'all only knew how many different medications the VA tried on me, I'm like, this is not working. I'm getting Oh, I hate Zoloft. I'm just gonna say it. I hate Zoloft. Zoloft makes you feel like a zombie. Okay, you walk around like a total zombie. It's supposed to give you something to keep you up, and then they're supposed to give you something to bring you back down when you go up. Whatever. I'm like, I can't do this. I don't. I want to be alert. I want to see things. I want to do things. I don't want to walk around like a zombie. And Zoloft does it. When I came in there, I told the doctor that. He looked at me and just bust out laughing. I said, I can't. He said, okay, we're going to try this other one. Let's try this one. They have tried so many medications on me. I can't do it. Now, the only medication that I've been able to, out of all those medications, is Wellbutrin. Wellbutrin, it curbs your appetite, which I think is crazy, but it keeps you like kiltered. Like you're not up and you're not down. You're just right. It doesn't bother me at all. I can take that. It keeps me calm for some reason. But other than that, I can't do all those medications. Um, and it's a good thing I can't. I know a lot of people get addicted to their medications and stuff. They get upset if they can't have them and all that. I don't understand all that because um, I just can't do it all the time. I just can't. I got to be alert. I got to know what's going on. I got to see what's going on. I guess my nosiness portion of me that's nosy. I got to see what's going on. My mind got to be right, right? Let me let Latasha back in.
You sound
But
like my mama. I got to know.
yeah, I got to know. Yeah, I got to see what's going. What day it is? What day is it? Like, what time is it? Don't mess it up now. I got to know all this. I know.
Oh yeah. She quick to tell you, I got to know.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
But yeah, and as we get older, I know they say, well, you have to take care of yourself as you get older. You got to do this. But they pump so many drugs at us to it's pitiful. Before my mom passed away, we went through all her. My mom had a bucket full of drugs, a bucket full of medications, and when you get older, you get scared, right? So you get scared if you don't take your medicine. If you don't, well, I said, Mom, let me see this. What is this doing? Wait a minute, Mom. This medication right here is the same as this medication. Why are you taking this one too? Like, no. So we go through her medication, and we have to, because both me and my sister at the time worked at the VA. I deal with all kinds of medications because I worked in the clinics, and she worked on the up there in the nurses station. So she got a hold. She knew what medications were too. So we could go through her medications and see what she's taking and what's happening. Can you? Yeah. No, because you're not saying nothing.
Oh, you can hear me now?
Yeah, got you now. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. I had to
So
go back
health
out and come back in because
that you was doing.
somebody keep calling my phone. Well, apparently they don't get the point. Excuse me, y'all, but these people keep calling your phone and they just let it ring and ring and ring. You know, sometimes they don't get the point,
Yeah, that I'm not answering it.
but they don't
If
want
you
nothing. Let's go.
but yeah, so you have to, that's how they, we had to, mom, you don't need to take this, you don't need to take that. Mom, you're not taking that no more. And then we have a conversation with her nurses and stuff. But it's like they have to have all, and they feel secure with all those medications and the interactions that they're doing to their bodies. But I'm so glad that we finally got her off a lot of that. They just love guilt. If you say your toe ache, they'll find something to give you for your toe aching.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as long as they can give it out, and because you know what, you're gonna get charged for it anyway. Medicare gonna take care of it anyway, or if you have Medicaid, they're gonna take care of it. That's why I don't know. This healthcare system is crazy. Everybody else is doing free healthcare. We're the only ones still um, taking people houses for medical for medical bills. I'm just being exaggerating on that, but you know how that
Yeah,
is.
and the insurance, medical insurance, steady going up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm wondering if it's being done on purpose. Cause see, the more of us die off, the better it is for them.
Mm-hmm.
So we might be important to ourselves, but we're not important to them, right? We're not
Ex-
important to them at all.
exactly.
And we have to realize that. So enough about that. That was a great conversation we had there on the sidebar. So, you guys did excellent. So chapter 5 next week, and then Saturday. So chapter 5, after chapter 5, we're going to have a quiz for 1 through 5. Okay.
Okay.
So one
Okay.
through 5 will have a quiz. And then how many chapters this one have? Let me see. I gotta figure out how many chapters we got in this
I know it got 48 pages.
one. You got some issues with that man. I
Well,
look.
I'm
Go ahead.
proud of myself because I don't normally read out loud.
Yeah, I know. I know. I know. But I told you, you guys have been doing excellent. I'm telling you, you guys have done excellent work. You mean I didn't put a? Oh, you know what, you guys? In this book, I didn't put a table of contents.
That's what I
Ooh,
was looking at too.
I forgot the table of contents. That's all right. We're good. Either way it goes. So, let's see how many
So this
chapters.
Saturday, right? Saturday night.
Is today Saturday, y'all? No, it's
No,
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
But
Saturday
we'll be
night,
going
chapter
over.
5,
Huh?
and then after that quiz.
Oh, it has 9 chapters. Okay,
Yeah,
so that's
today's
for
Wednesday. That's what I was saying. And then Saturday night is chapter 5, and then after that, a quiz
yeah,
for
Wednesday.
1 through 5 after chapter
Yes,
5.
exactly. It has chapter 9. It has 9 chapters, so that's school.
Okay, that's what I wrote
So we'll
down.
yeah, we'll have 4 chapters after that. We're doing good, you guys. So let me ask you guys something. Do you want to take a break after this book, or you want to go on to the next book?
No, go to the
Oh,
next book.
you oh okay. All right. She said go on to the
Miss
next book.
Latasha has spoken.
Oh, the
So you
queen
need a
has
break.
spoken.
You
She
need
said
a
we
break,
don't need a
Miss
break.
Salita. Let
Oh
us know.
no, it's not
Do
that.
you need
I
a
just
break, Miss Salita? Let us know.
It's good to take a break. I have to take a break every now and then, but
Yeah,
hey,
yeah, yeah. But
if
you know, we took a 2 week break, y'all. We just did one in May.
Do you need a break? Honestly, do you need a break, Mr. Leader?
No, Pumpkin. Now you know if I need a break, you know I'm gonna say, hey, look, I need a break. I think
Okay.
after
Yes, ma'am.
let's
Yes, ma'am.
okay. So
Just
once
let
we
me know.
finish with this book, when we finish with this book, I think we should take a break after the next book. Okay, how about that? Will that work for y'all?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever works for
So
you.
okay. So when we finish with the next book, and I don't want to, I would break us in the middle of the book, but that won't make no sense because then we'll lose our traction. So when the next after the next book, we'll take a break because we're only doing this until November, you guys, because I don't want to over. So by then that should be September. Yeah, September. So we'll take a break. We can do a whole month break because we only did 2 weeks the last time. Let's do a whole 30-day break. But I'm still gonna be harassing you. I just want to let you know. And I think
Okay.
we should do it the whole. We should do
Oh, that's
just like the
fine. That's
last
fine with me. I wouldn't even call it harassing. It's not harassing.
time. So I think what I want to
It's
do is when we
maintaining
do the
focus.
main, yes, exactly. When we finish the next book and that last that quiz we do for the next book, that's when we'll break it off. Okay. And I'll probably
Okay.
I'll if 9 to 10 or 11 chapters are too much, we might shorten the chapters for you guys if you think so. If that'll help, we can shorten the chapters so it won't be so long winded.
We did 11 chapters before. Was
Yeah,
it?
I
It was
know.
10 or 11 chapters.
Yeah, yeah, we did. So do you want us to still have like 9, 10 chapters?
Yes. That's not
Okay,
too many.
okay, all right, Miss Bell ain't saying nothing. Miss Bell like, damn, right, Miss Bell? She ain't saying nothing. Said, damn, Miss Latasha, what the hell you trying to
How
do?
you feel about it, Miss Bell?
I'm just listening to Miss Latasha, and hey, sometime I may be here, and sometime I may not. So I'm just taking it all in. When I can be here, I'm gonna
I
be here.
understand. I understand.
No,
Yes,
no,
ma'am.
no. It's the way she's saying it, right? It's like, yeah, let's go ahead, just do it, just throw it out there, okay? Let's do it. But yeah, that'll work. So the
Yeah,
next book after this one, the next book we will definitely take a 30-day break, and then we'll come back and finish up September, October. We should be done with that book because we're already almost halfway done in July. So we'll probably
hmm
be done with this book in July, and then August we'll do the start the new book, and by the end of August we'll take that test, and then September we'll take off September and come back and finish up October. Will that work for you guys?
sounds like a plan.
Yeah, let's do it that way. If nothing don't
Sounds
happen,
like a good plan to me.
okay. All
I
right.
wanted to tell
So
you too. When you said you went to Ollie's, I went to Ollie's Sunday, and I saw those journals.
you did.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm telling you, I love those journals. I love those journals. I love them. And that's where I go and get all my journals from is Ollie's.
Yeah, I was out and about. I said, let me go over here and see what they got over. And I just walked around in the store, and that's when I first saw the journals and stuff. I said, now I know where I can come, even because I always get mines from what's the name, the Hobby Lobby or whatever the place
Hobby
is.
Lobby sometimes kind of expensive. This
Exactly.
like this, I got this one. I don't. Oh, I put the other ones up. I have about four of them that I bought like this, and I love them. They was only $3.99.
Yes, ma'am. I saw the
I
price
told
on.
you. I told you the Shadow book on Amazon. It was $7.99. I bought it for $7.99. This book right here.
Trust me, I look for that book too.
Hmm. You won't find it. They
I
have like
know.
one of a kind things.
Yeah, I
And
that's what
isn't
I've
that the
seen.
books that they wanted $20 for?
Yeah, on Amazon, they
Mm-hmm.
$20 on Amazon. Yep, and it was $7.99.
That's a shame.
Mm-hmm.
I
Somebody
went
was
over
trying to make a profit.
I went over there looking, and some people just stand there and look at the book. I'm just digging everywhere.
I'm telling you, Ollie's have some cool stuff. That's the first place I always go when I come to when I go to Ollie's. I go right over to the books because I found some real good books over there. I found books for my tarot readings and stuff. I find all kinds of stuff over there that's very informative, and a lot of those books are just over. Like if they have overabundance of books from other places, that's what they are. That's how they get all those books in. But you got to
Hmm.
catch. Now, Ollie's say the way that I found out that Ollie's get all their stuff, Ollie's when stores close down, that's where they get all their stuff is. That's why it's you better get it while it's there. Because after that they get a whole nother boatload of stuff in from other stores. So as stores are closing down, Ollie's go in and buy their stuff and put it in their stores and sell it. So
Yeah,
if it's anything you need, you better get it right then and there if you see it. Because if you don't, when you come back again, it's not going to be there.
yeah, because I said the next time I make a trip home, they have one in Natchez, and I was gonna just go and look, see
Mm-hmm.
what I could come up with.
That's me and Henry's old man, old woman store. I said, "You want to go to Ollie's today? Yeah, let's go to Ollie's." And we go in there, we be in hog heaven for hours.
Yeah, they do have some good stuff.
They got the candles like in the back. They got mattresses. They got carpet now. They got furniture in there. They didn't have that before. Now they got furniture in there. They got everything you need, anything you need in there. Other than what don't they carry? It's something that they don't carry. They got bedding, they got towels, they got dog food, they got your food, they got snacks, they got outdoor stuff. It's something that they don't carry that I wanted. I can't remember what it is. But like all their electronic stuff, if you see it, you better get it. We bought, I think Henry got a Keurig machine. Boy, we wear that damn thing out. And we've been having it for a while. I get my little coffee, be drinking it real quick, you know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Yep.
they do. They have some stuff in it. And the prices are not bad. Now, if I don't want to spend money, I ain't spending it. But if I want to spend some money, I'll spend it. But it's really a good discount store. It's almost like Ollie's is like not Fred's, it's another store like Ollie's. Damn, I can't remember the name of the store. As in
I know
Georgia.
Big Lot used to have a lot of stuff too.
Lots used to be like that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes,
And it's like
yeah.
all the stores that really mean something, they took them away.
They close
Hmm.
them down. Yeah.
Sad. It's so sad. I was out yesterday and I was looking for something and I couldn't find everything I wanted. I was just kind of disappointed, but that was all right. I said, okay, that's fine. Um, wash it up. Look, let it go through you and move on. Um, but I was like, so I'm like, we need stores. Like when I'm in Texas, you can go on a strip full of stores and go to all the. They don't even have that. I think furniture is overpriced. I think furniture is so overpriced,
Yep.
and you're looking for pieces and stuff. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go home. I'll wait till stuff go on sale because I know there's going to be another end of the year sale coming up, and I'll wait till then to buy some stuff. Or we'll go back to Texas and buy stuff in Texas because that's what we've been doing. When you want big piece of furniture, or you want something, Texas always have an abundance of it. So we'll take the van and
Yes,
go to
it's
Texas.
cheaper. It's cheaper down there than here.
It is because everything is in bulk, and then they have plenty of it. So it's not
Yes.
like here, and that's sad that we don't have what we need here. I really do. I think that's crazy. Um, but anyway, so yeah, so September, August, July we finished with this book. September we started a new book, and then August we'll start, yeah, the new book, and then September we'll take off September, give y'all a break, and then we come back and finish up. And we gotta do
So
something, you
let me
guys.
write this down. You said September.
Yeah, in September we're gonna take off September.
Okay.
We need to plan a dinner date or something.
Yes, we do. Um, we have to get Kathy, everybody who's here, me, you, Miss Finley. Only person that's not here is Francesca. I gotta check on Francesca. And I see her on Facebook all the time. Maybe my
Y'all
cousin might.
have to really. Y'all have to let me know
Yeah.
when you're gonna do this because it's gonna take me 6 weeks to heal, and I have my surgery next month, the end of next month.
Okay, well, it's not
So
going to be right.
just let
We'll
me know.
probably after we finish the class, after we finish
Okay,
everything,
that's
we'll do
perfect.
that.
That's perfect.
And once we finish everything, we'll sit down and plan some type of get together if we can do it. I know Adrian lives in Atlanta, so there's no way she could come. But I would definitely send her something for her, for her time that she spent with us. And Francesca doesn't stay. She was in Las Vegas. She's in Texas now, so she's in Texas. But everybody else is here, so we might can get everybody. We can go out and eat and put them on what's the name and let them watch us eat. No, no, that would be crazy.
Miss McCall,
Lord.
Yes,
when
ma'am.
have you talked to Miss Agnes lately?
I talked to Miss Agnes 2 weeks ago.
She doing okay?
I miss
Yes,
her. I haven't been seeing her on the podcast. Is she feeling any better?
yes. She what it is Miss Agnes now goes to bed earlier. The podcast is
Oh,
at 8.
okay.
So she takes her medicine now at a certain time. So when she takes her medicine, she's not up. Um, I talked to Susie and I told Susie on her comp she had a post up and I told her to tell her I said hi and she said she will
That's
and
her
then
daughter, right?
yeah, Susie is her daughter. Yeah,
Yeah.
Angelique's her daughter.
Well, tell her I asked about her.
I will definitely do that.
Yeah.
I will definitely do that. And sometimes she doesn't. She's not familiar with your phone number, so I have to let her know who I am too. Sometimes
Right.
when I call her.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll definitely do that. Tell her the crew has been asking about her. But yeah, she said since we come on at 8:30, she used to could hang with us. Miss Agnes used to hang hard with us, but I
Yeah,
but
she did. She did, baby. She used to be in there. I'm talking about 11:30, 12 o'clock at night
yeah, but she can't do that
going
no more.
in.
But tell her
Yeah,
she has been missed.
yes, I will definitely say that. I will definitely tell her that. Definitely. Um,
Thank you.
but yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. We did good. We did good, y'all. We did good. Even though I was late, but I had to be late. I didn't
That's
mean to
okay.
be late, but I had to finish up some stuff. So, you guys, I want you to have a great evening. We shall resign. I mean, no, we shall adjourn this
Resume.
meeting, and I shall resume it. That's the word. Resume it. Hey, did you go to the city council meeting this Tuesday?
No, ma'am, I didn't.
Okay. Okay.
I
Okay.
gotta watch
They
it
said
though.
they said it was good. It wasn't nothing dramatic. They said what's the name didn't come.
Oh, I
Ballard wasn't there or Roy.
well, I guess the next
Hmm.
time they see me, they'll probably be shocked because it's probably been
Well,
a month since I.
I think the reason why they didn't
Uh-huh.
show up is because
Uh-huh.
they had too much explaining to do.
Yeah, cause yeah, and they didn't want nobody asking
This
them any
city was
questions.
flooded. This city was flooded, and they run
Yeah.
when the citizens have questions.
Hmm.
So
And
that's the norm
and then also you got to remember that
for
Marshall, the
them.
city marshal, got shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Politics.
yeah.
So that don't look good right now at
Nope.
all.
No,
So he probably trying to figure out, him and Grimion probably trying to say they want to blame it on the homeless like he did the flooding.
That was
yeah,
crazy.
that too. That's
Yeah.
That
that's
was
that's so. Oh
Yeah.
my God,
It's
these people.
shameful. It's shameful that it's everybody's fault but his own, and you're the mayor. Come on now.
exactly.
No responsibility. He will not say, I take responsibility. I got to do a better job as a mayor. I've got to make sure. He will never say any of that because people have to understand he doesn't care. It's not even about us. It's not. It's about
It's
him
never been. It's
and his
never been.
crew. Yeah, it's always been that way. Always. Okay, so we shall come back.
I enjoyed you ladies.
I
I
enjoyed you
enjoyed it.
ladies too.
So tonight is
See
Wednesday
you
night, right?
Saturday.
Yes,
Saturday. We'll see
ma'am. It's
you Saturday.
Wednesday.
Okay. Good night, you guys.
Good night,
Good night.
everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.